Failure is not final, it's part of your success story. That failure matters as much as your success. Guys, welcome back to another classic episode of Becoming Better at Humanity. If you're new here, my name is Judith, and I use my life lessons to train people to get into their greatness. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever it is that you're engaged in, I'm here every Monday to remind you that you have greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can imagine or even begin to imagine. So on today's episode, I want us to continue with last week's episode where we talked about it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to get weak on the way. So welcome to a part 2 of that video. And if you haven't watched part 1, kindly go watch. And welcome, guys. This world is a mean and terrible place, if you ask me. Life can throw you curves. And most of the times, it's not the things that you saw coming. Most of the times, these are the things that you didn't see coming. Life will beat you to your knees. And it doesn't matter how tough you are. Life, guys, can beat you to your knees. And you might even stay there permanently if you let it. And so, guys, you see those dark moments. It's okay. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to lock yourself in your room for days and cry until you can't do it anymore. It's okay to stay down there for a few minutes, for hours, for days, for weeks, even for months. But eventually, you have to make up your mind to stand up. You don't stop. You don't stop. You have to keep moving forward. You have to keep standing. I know it's easy to start pointing out your circumstances. It's easy to blame other people like we talked about in the last video. It's easy to start throwing yourself pity parties. It's very easy. But guys, I want to tell you today that it doesn't take any effort to continue staying down there. It doesn't take any self-discipline. It doesn't take any drive to be a loser. It doesn't take any self-motivation to quit. Yeah, the breaking news is, guys, there's no shame in getting tired. There's no shame in feeling burnt out. There's no shame in getting weak on the way. The only shame is in quitting. The fight is not over when you get weak on the way. When you take breaks, the fight is over. When you quit, your failure is not final. It's part of your journey. Your failure matters as much as your success. That failure is part of your success story, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's part of your success story. And so it doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what you've endured in the past. What really matters is how much you've gone through, but you still keep standing. That is the flex. That is the only thing that matters. Yeah, it's the only thing that matters. Guys, when you think that you've reached your limit and your bandwidth is full, when you think that you can't do it anymore, during those darkest of your dark moments, I want to dare you to gather that courage one last time. I've always told you that you have the ability to do more than you can imagine or even begin to imagine. When you think that you can't do it anymore, I dare you to make that decision to get up one more time. Assess the situation. Ask yourself, how did I get here? What happened? What do I do next? And then after that, look at yourself in the mirror. I do that all the time. See yourself in the mirror. I look at myself in the mirror and then I say, this thing is not going to beat me. This challenge is not going to beat me unless I let it. And so I say to that challenge, you're not going to beat me and I'm not going to surrender. Say yes to your dreams. You simply have to choose your dreams and know that you're not doing this just for you. You're doing it for your family. You're doing it for your country, for your community. And you can't afford to quit. Quitting is very expensive. You can't afford to quit. And so it doesn't matter how many times you fall. If you take that action and fail again, fail, and then rise like a phoenix. It doesn't matter how many times you're going to be rejected. Some days you will embarrass yourself. It doesn't matter who is going to support you. You're going to face opposition over and over again. It doesn't matter what other people will be saying, because if you're worried about what people are saying, they're already saying it. If you're worried about what people are thinking, they're already thinking, and you can't control what people think or say about you. What matters is you saying yes to your dreams. And guys, that one final decision could be the one taking your life to a whole new level. And I can guarantee you that when you have full faith in yourself and in your abilities, the universe will not refuse any man or woman who refuses to quit. You will win the fight. Yes, you will win the fight, you guys. And guys, the darker the night, the brighter the morning. That storm shall pass. It's just temporary, and it's part of your success story. And your failure matters as much as your success. It's part of your success story, you guys. And bring yourself back to knowing that you're unique, you're special, you are talented. And I have said it over and over again. You have the ability to do more than you can imagine or even begin to imagine. You are God's child, you guys, and you deserve every good thing that the universe can offer. That's if you will be willing to give yourself a chance. I know that you will certainly win. Beautiful things most of the time come from broken pieces, and that only happens when you decide to give your broken pieces a chance. Thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. Thank you so much for your love and support. For the new subscribers, I love you here. Thank you so much for passing by. For the returning subscribers, I love you always. And for those who haven't subscribed, please kindly go subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out each time I post a video. And until next week, bye.